Hi my beauties! I'm Carmelita Jaymes and welcome to my channel, Asiana Beautea, where I like to spill the tea on anything beautiful. Today is Friday the 13th, so happy, scary, superstitious day. So in today's video, I decided to do a look inspired by Friday the 13th, the Jason look, but I decided to put a more beauty, glam twist to it. How do you think I did? I definitely learned a lot. It took me a very long time to get this going using some Halloween products that I've never used before and different ways and tips and tricks, and it took me a long time to figure it out. So there's definitely a lot of educational value to this video as well, so that you can learn from all the mistakes that I did, so you can just do it the right way the first time instead of having to do it 13,000 times like me. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. And if you like videos like this or anything about makeup and beauty, then I would definitely ask you to check out some of my other videos or playlists down below. And if you like those, I would definitely love it if you would become one of my beauties and join my YouTube family that I love so much. All you have to do is click that little red button down below that says subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell. I'm not that great at uploading lately. Who knows when I'll actually upload, so you don't want to miss them, and it will notify you every time I upload a new video. You can also follow me on all my socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. They're all at Carmelita Jaymes. Anytime that I post a new video, I will put it there so you can see that as well. And I was also told that since it is Friday the 13th, if you don't go down and subscribe to my channel, then you will get 7 years bad luck. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a few seconds so you can go ahead down there and subscribe to my channel really quick. I'd hate to be the reason that you have 7 years bad luck. And to all of you that are returning, to all of my existing beauties, you already know how much I love you and how much you truly, truly mean to me. So if you want to see how I got this Jason Friday the 13th inspired makeup look, how I put my twist on it, and how to learn all the mistakes that I made and how not to do them, then stay tuned and I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so to start out with, all I have on my face right now is primer and foundation. I actually have eyelashes on, but I'll take those off. Instead of doing the all over white mask face, I just want to use a light foundation, and I'm going to go ahead and conceal with the white and then contour with more of a dark gray blackish shade. So I still want to make my face look a lot lighter, like it's the white Jason mask, but without actually having to put white all over my face as a mask, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with that. I do have to admit, I've never actually seen Friday the 13th. I'm really not that big into scary movies. I find that they don't really scare me. My favorite movies are more like the Paranormal Activity or, what's the other one? Poltergeist. Things about ghosts, things that are a little more realistic, I guess. I mean, I don't know, I'm not really that scared of a guy in a hockey mask coming and killing me with a chainsaw. Is that what he kills you with, a chainsaw? So, I don't know. Comment down below though, have you seen Friday the 13th, or do you like scary movies? And I'm really curious, what's your favorite scary movie? If you know of any really good scary movies that might actually scare me, please comment them down below, because I'm really, really curious and I want to try some of them out this holiday season. This Halloween season. Anyway, first I actually want to try this on my hand just to see what it's like, what the consistency is. It's actually pretty thick. I want to see, this is an old beauty blender that I still need to wash, so I'm actually going to try seeing if it will go on with the beauty blender. So like I said, I don't want it super white. I just kind of want to contour and make it look white. So I might do a couple layers, but I do like that. So I just have this little concealer brush. I'm going to go ahead and squirt some of this on. She's thick. And then I'm going to go ahead, ooh, yep, she's thick. So I definitely want to get this under the eyes. And I did notice, since I did my foundation, I did it probably an hour ago now, probably like 45 minutes, an hour ago now. And I didn't set it because I knew I was going to be putting more cream makeup on. And I started creasing under the eyes, things like that. And I actually realized that I like that look. So I'm definitely going for more of a matte look, and I'm not really going to set it because I like those creases and the bags, and you know, it makes it more weathered and weathered, haggard, raggedy. I don't know. It looks more bleh, I guess. Is that the right word? I don't know. God, I've gotten so dumb. It's actually mixing with my foundation, so I want to make sure I put it on and not really rub it in. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take a beauty blender and I'm just going to blend it in a little bit like I normally would with concealer. Okay, this definitely dries pretty quick, so that is definitely one thing to keep in mind. I'm kind of getting marks on the edges where it's mixing. Ooh, that ain't pretty. I think it's because this is an old sponge, so I have like powder and stuff in it. It's not, it worked on my hand. I'm gonna try using a different brush. I don't have any powder on, so I don't know why it's doing that. But like I said, the weathered look is okay, because we don't want it to be, you know, normal. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna try putting on some more, but I'm just gonna focus on one area at a time. Use a little bit of a smaller concealer brush. I don't know if it's because the way it's mixing with my foundation. It's just really not. I'm gonna try putting it on with my finger and see what I can do with that. So I think I'm actually gonna do this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put foundation on top and kind of mix it that way. This definitely isn't going the way I thought it was, that's for sure. I've never used this cream makeup before, so I wasn't really sure. It's just the edges. I think it's mixing with the foundation and it's getting like chunky. So, we're gonna scratch this. I'm actually gonna wipe this off and I'm gonna try using the cream first and see if that makes a difference. So yeah, I'm gonna wipe this off and then I'll be right back. So I took everything off and then I put a primer back on, but I only put it right here on my cheeks. But I only put it down here just in case that is what was affecting. I don't know if it was the foundation or the primer that was affecting the cream makeup and making it chunky. So let's try this again. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the cream makeup again, the white, and see if I can put this on first like I would a concealer, and then put the foundation around the edges, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully this works better. Hopefully it was the makeup and not the sponge, otherwise I'm gonna have to try again. Maybe I'm using too much. Yeah, I think it's my sponge because I have powder in my sponge. Okay, so let's try the brush again. On my finger. I don't have anything else on, so I don't know what it's like mixing with. I wish I had a clean sponge. Yeah, see, it's just getting like chunky. Is that just the way this stuff works? I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna have to wash that off again. I don't have any foundation or primer on my forehead, so it's like mixing with something and I don't know what it is that's giving me problems. See, now it's like coming off. Is there directions on this thing? I don't know why this is so difficult right now. Now I wish I just had white concealer. We're gonna try this again, but we're gonna try putting it a lot less on. Maybe that's the problem. So we're just gonna put a little bit on a different brush and see if we can work that in. Let's see if I can use this beauty blender with just less. See, it's always on the edges. I'm getting very frustrated. Let's try one more time. Okay, so we're gonna try again, but this time I'm gonna use a lot less and see if that works. Okay, it's definitely working the best so far. So I guess that's the trick. Since we're not trying to put it on super thick, then use a very little and we'll just keep doing layers. Now I wonder if that would have worked on top of the foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and put on a little bit of foundation under this eye. I also wish I had my ring light because I don't have my ring light here, so back to basics with the lamps, which is why you can see all my shadows. I miss my beauty room. I'm going to try and focus it more just down on the lower part of my cheek though, not really where I'm going to be using the concealer. So let this dry. Okay, 100th time's the charm? Hopefully, maybe. So this time I'm just going to try putting, again, a little bit. And I'm actually not going to put a thick blob. I'm going to spread it out on the sponge so that it doesn't go on in a big blob. I kind of just flattened it out and blended it into the sponge a little bit. And we'll see if we can get this over foundation this time. Much better. There we go. I knew we could figure it out eventually. By the time I'm even start getting to the real stuff, it's going to be Saturday the 14th, but you know. Just going to put another layer on. And as you can tell, I barely put any on, and you can clearly tell, you know, in person, in the mirror, it doesn't look as bright as white, but on camera it's coming out good, so, oh, so I think it's when it dries, maybe, because look, I'm getting a patch now. So I think that's what it is. It just dries super, super quick. I was about to say thick. It dries super, super fast. So once you put it on, I think it just has to stay on. Yeah, because now it's just coming off. So, okay, well, now at least I kind of know how to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and take all of this off and put my base on, and then we'll try one last time and hopefully get it right this time. Okay, so let's try this again now that I've figured out pretty much every way not to put on that cream makeup. So I'm just going to go ahead and put on my base makeup. I'm skipping the primer this time because honestly, even if I do have pores and my scars and everything that show, that's okay because we want this to look kind of ghoulish anyway. So, okay, fingers crossed. I'm just gonna, again, put some on the end, but then I'm gonna go ahead and lay it out so it's not super thick. And then quickly, actually, I guess that's good, huh? I guess I really don't need any more than that. So we're just gonna go with one coat. Good enough for me. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, I need to stop touching. Shit. You gotta be so careful with this stuff. I definitely recommend if you just have white concealer, use white concealer. If there's any marks, imperfections, it's better to leave them alone. It's okay. I mean, I plan on contouring my nose with some black anyway, so you know what? It's okay. Yep, imperfect is perfect today. Let's just use that as our theme. We're just gonna leave it like that for now. Okay, scary part, I'm really scared for the nose right now. Looks a little crooked at the moment, but that's okay. Okay, we're just gonna leave it like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and some foundation on this. I just don't want to get any on my new blender. It's gonna kind of splotch this out on my face just because I don't want a lot of the color. I just want to go in and do some touch-ups and some blending. Okay. Wow. My nose looks so crooked right now. We're just gonna have to fix all that with shadows and contour and some powder. So I know it looks pretty crazy right now, but we will get there. And we'll do the contouring and all of that later. I just really want this to dry. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the eyes now, and hopefully I don't mess up. Sometimes it's scary when you really have no clue what you're gonna do, but we're just gonna play and have fun and find out. Right now, I'm gonna start using the Smashbox Full Exposure palette. There is a lot of grays, blacks over here. I might add some like lilac-y purple with the gray. Haven't really decided yet, but I will show you what I'm using, and fingers crossed again. There's a lot of finger crossing. I guess maybe I am superstitious. Does finger crossing actually work? Is that the same as superstitious? I don't know. Let's just go ahead and play, and I'm gonna actually crinkle up my face a lot because I want those creases just to make it look more, what is that word? Haggard, right? Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's just get to the eyes. I forgot, I'm actually going to use the NYX white pencil to use as a primer. Now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if I could have just used this as the concealer. And now that I started doing this, I realized I'm actually going to do my eyebrows first because I'm going to kind of change the shape and make them more square looking and a lot darker. So I'm going to go ahead and do my brows first. That way I can see the shape. I'm just going to start off with a very dark e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. I'm not worrying about brush strokes, anything like that. I want them very black, very filled in and prominent. I'm pretty much just trying to square them off on the ends, and then I'm pretty much trying to draw a straight line connecting it almost to the tip. And then I'm going to use some concealer to clean it up. But I do want something a little bit darker, so I'm actually going to go in with, so I'm actually using a black eyeliner because I really want them black. It's going to be real fun taking this off. Concealer. I'm going to try using the white cream paint. This might be a mistake, but I'm going to try doing that. So when I put the white on, it actually kind of mixed with the eyeliner and it kind of made it like a grayish black, but I'm actually okay with that because we're going for all those colors anyway, so it'll do. Happy with those. The typical Jason looks, you know, the eyes are all blacked out, but I don't really want to do that. So by doing the dark eyebrows, it kind of gives the effect of the dark shadow on top with the dark shallow eyes, but without actually doing that. So remember, we're trying to do a beauty version of Jason. Trying and attempting are the key words here. This forehead is just driving me crazy right now. Okay, so I have the Fit Me pressed powder, and I also have a Pixie powder, which is pretty white. So I'm going to go ahead and try these. Not very white. I really don't know what to do with the forehead. Let's see if I kind of bronzy it up, if I can kind of get rid of that. A little bit. I really don't want to bronze too much. Even that I feel like is already a little bit too much. I'm going to go ahead and try the Fit Me powder. Really get a lot on there. There we go. Much better. Much better. That's what I was going for. And I'm actually also going to put some on my lower jawline too, just to lighten it up. There we go. I'm starting to look a little ghostly, Jason-y, right? Ugh, frizzy hair is driving me crazy today. There we go. I like it. I like it. 80/10th time. 80/10th time the charm. I'm going to run out of memory on my SD card by the end of this. So since we're already working on the face, I might as well continue. I know I said I was going to go to the eyes, but you know. First, I'm going to do a little contouring. I'm going to go ahead and use my Anastasia contour kit. I'm going to go ahead and use this middle one just because it's such a cool gray tone. Well, a cool tone. It's not really gray, but grayish for a contour. I'm just going to do that lightly and kind of spread it out. And then I'm really going to go in with a more chiseled line with a dark gray to a black color. I'm definitely going to have to wash all my brushes after this. I'll probably forget. And then tomorrow I'll be looking the same way. So this time I'm going to hold my brush the wide way just because I want the contour to be a little bit thicker. Just like you do with your eyes, how you put a lighter shade and then a darker shade. I'm kind of doing the same thing but on my cheekbones. Or under my cheekbones. So now I'm going to go in with a gray. And I'm actually going to use the gray from this NYX palette that I got. And I'm just going to go ahead and go in with the same brush. And I'm going to start light and go from there. So now I'm going to hold the brush. Last time I did the contour, I did it the thick way. Now I'm going to hold it so it's the skinnier way, so it's more defined. And I really don't want to blend it as much as I normally would. I still want it blended, but definitely not like I normally would. I want it more pronounced, more volume, I don't know. And then I'm just going to go ahead and go over with a brush that I normally use for contour as well. And I'm not really putting anything on it. I'm just going to go over it, just kind of blend it out a little bit. Wahaha. I'm having too much fun with this. Again, I'm just going in with that dark gray all around the hairline. Again, I'm just going to go in with my other brush just to blend it out. Now I'm going to go in with a smaller brush and go ahead and contour the nose. I'm definitely only going to go in with a little bit at first. It's so scary looking. I don't know what that black dot is on my nose, but I'm okay with that. I'm actually going to go right into the corners of my eyes. I definitely want these dark and hollowed out all the way up to the brow bone. I like it. I like it like that. Go under the chin. Or, that's not my chin. Under the lip. And under the chin. Under the jawbone. I like it. Wow. Am I scary yet? This is the scariest part, and then we're going to put on the pretty part at the end. I just want to go ahead and blend out the nose a little bit. I don't know what this black spot is on my nose. I did like it, but I kind of think I want it gone now. So I'm actually just going to take my white pencil and just kind of, I guess I can highlight the whole nose with that. And then I'll take my brush with the white powder on it and just kind of dab over it. I'll dab over the sides too, just to kind of blend in that contour. Okay, I think we're at a good start. So, I'm not really gonna, I don't think I'm gonna add blush or anything like that because again, we wanna look deadly. So I think it's time to get to the eyes for now. And we'll finish up the face in a little bit. Frizzy hair is driving me crazy. Okay. Oh yes, finish up the face. Get all those wrinkles and creases, and we want that. Okay, so now back to the eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and just take this lightest color and go all over the lid. Although I kind of want it a little more white, so I'm going to go ahead and try using the Fit Me powder again, just to get it really white, because I actually don't have a white eyeshadow with me. Again, I wish I had my artistry palette. And I'm okay with, even if it goes over some of the gray that I did in the inner corner, that's okay. If I have to touch it up later, I can. I love this Fit Me powder. It really is making such a nice smooth base. I'm just going to go ahead and put some of that under the eyes as well. Only on the outer corner though, the outer half. I want to stay away from the inner half just because again, I like those creases. I'm really going to do something drastic with the bottom. I think I'm going to bring up some red and kind of bring it up here maybe. Because in the typical Jason pictures, like the Halloween pictures that I've seen of people doing their makeup, there's these two red lines that come down here, but I don't think I want to do those. I'm just going to do the two red ones up here and then maybe some red lipstick, but I want to bring some of the red into the eyes. So it's almost as if we're doing like a top eye mask. Even though the face makeup is white concealer and dark gray contour, I still want it to look more natural looking, if that makes sense. And so I'm mainly focusing on just doing crazy looks up here. I'm going to put the red lines with some black dots, with some rhinestones, and some dark eyes with some red crazy something or other. So that's my plan. We'll see what actually comes out though. So now I'm going to go ahead and start with a light gray in the crease. So this, now I'm going in with just my Smashbox Photo Matte Eyes palette. And I'm going to go ahead in this top one right here. It's the lightest gray. And I'm just going to go ahead and stick that in my crease. Go ahead and stick that underneath too. And I'm totally okay with fallout. Fallout is actually good. I want that messy, drippy, all over look. Haggard, right? Haggard. I'm also bringing this color pretty much up to the brow bone. Again, a typical Jason look would be all just a circle of black on top, all the way up to your eyebrows covered, and all the way on the bottom. So I don't want to do all the black, but the gray is okay up to the brow bone. And I am also wanting to bring this out pretty far and pretty high, because like I said, my plan is I'm going to do like a red underneath the eye and kind of bring it all the way up and go all the way up here. So I'm not really concerned about blending the edges, and I definitely want a lot of color all the way out to the brow bone, to the eye, to the end. Cannot talk today. Must be the bad luck of Friday the 13th. So don't forget, make sure and hit that subscribe button so you don't get your bad luck. I like it. Go ahead and bring this down more. I want it very dramatic. We're going to connect it all the way around. So you want our eyes to look kind of sunken in. So you definitely want to go very low underneath the lash line. Okay, now we're going to go in with a darker gray. Now I'm actually going to go in with the one from the NYX palette, the same one that we contoured with. So now we're pretty much just contouring our eyes. We're going to go in the crease, just using a smaller brush. Focusing most of the color on the end, and then after I blend it, then I just take what's left over on the brush and bring it into the inner corner. I really felt like I wanted to do a matte look, but I might end up adding a red shimmer on the inside. So again, haven't decided yet. Bring this in about halfway. And now I'm just going to go ahead and blend it with the same brush that I used for the first gray. And then I'm going to go ahead and just take some of that gray that we were using in the crease for the NYX palette. I'm going to go ahead and go under the lash line. I'm just going to stay closer to the lash line. I'm not going to come down as far. Okay, now is the part where I'm going to play a little bit. I'm going to take the red from the NYX palette, and I'm going to go ahead and try putting that on the inner half of my lid. And then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to try this. I might end up using my Profusion metallics, but I'm going to go ahead and take this gold in the center and try going over the red and see how that looks. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I actually love that. Okay, so I'm happy I did that. And then, let's see. I'm debating on how I want to do this next part. So, I want to do a red line up here. So, I'm going to go ahead and just take this pencil and kind of draw out the shape that I want to do. So, it's kind of like the opposite of a wing. Although it's kind of a wing, but it's coming from the bottom. I know it's kind of hard to see, but right now I'm just making the outline. So I'm just drawing a straight line, almost touching the end of my brow and bringing it down to my bottom lash line, just a straight line. And then to connect it, I'm going down about there, and then I'm connecting it about halfway, and I'm making another triangle. I want a point on it, I want a triangle. So for the part up here, so we're going to start in the middle there, and then I want it to go up like this. So we're going to go about in the middle of the eye, right there, and then again about the same height in the middle of the eye right here. Does that look even? And then I'm going to draw a V. I want it curved a little bit. I know that's not the straightest line, but again, we're just doing an outline. I guess it's kind of just like that, but I'll probably bring it out to more of a point. So I think I'm going to do these with lipstick, so I'm going to go ahead and get an angled brush and my lipstick and then color all these in. I think this is an older one. It's a Maybelline lipstick in the color On Fire Red, so pretty perfect for what we're going for. Okay, so like I predicted, I ran out of room on my SD card, so my camera stopped on me. I think it stopped when I was just doing this eye. I was just filling it in with the lipstick. So now I'm going to go ahead and do this eye. Now I'm just trying to make them more even, which is always the hard part. I like this eye better, but I had to make it a little more even, so I had to go down. I really didn't want to go down that far. Shoot. I don't know if I can fix it though. Oh, it's actually not that bad. So now I'll go back in, and hopefully I don't mess up this time. That's why you want to outline it first, but this is just all about messing up today. It still doesn't look the same. What am I doing? This is why I definitely suggest outline and sticking with your outlines. Let's try this hopefully one last time. Think I got it this time. Just kind of go under here just a little bit. Now this is me just being picky, but I kind of wanted this red to be a little bit brighter, so I'm actually taking this. I just got this the other day. It's called I Radiate shade 436. This is the L'Oreal signature. And I'm just going to try putting that on top and see if it changes the color a little bit. Very carefully do this. Yeah, I like that a lot better. So I'm going to go ahead and do this to the other side and to the top V. Okay, I'm not going to be able to get it perfectly even, so this is as good as it's going to get. We're getting close. We're almost done. 80 hours later. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put on eyeliner on the top lash line and then put lashes on. Okay, so I went ahead and just put eyeliner on top and some lashes. Now I'm just going back in with the red from the NYX palette, and I'm just going over the lipstick that I put around my eyes just because it is creasing a little bit around the corners. little uneven, but that's okay. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and put some black eyeliner in my waterline. We're getting there. Now I'm just going to go ahead and put some mascara on my lashes. Now we're going to put the rhinestones on. Of course, I don't have a thing to put rhinestones on, so I'm just going to be doing it by hand, and hopefully I can get them in the right spot. Probably not. So these pretty much represent the air holes in his mask. I'm just going to kind of do my own shape. I'm not going to worry about exactly how they are in the mask. I'm just going to kind of place them on there for now, and then if I have to move them over a little bit, I will. Right now I just want to actually get them on my face. I was going to mess up the lipstick if I moved them. I guess I should do it with this finger because that nail's a lot shorter. There we go. There we go. Good enough. Finally getting to the end, guys. It's a good thing there's a lot of rhinestones because I'm dropping most of them. There we go. Love it. Oh, I'm so happy with how this is turning out. Okay, lipstick and we're done. I just can't find it. I like the red. I think I want to go a little bit darker. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the red on top just to try and make it match a little bit better. Just wanted to darken it up just a little bit. But that's it. I think I'm done. What do you guys think? Okay, so what do you guys think? How did I do? Did I do a glam version of Jason? A good Friday the 13th look? Definitely learned a lot along the way. Definitely had some troubles and some mistakes, but you know, you don't learn without making mistakes and trying different things. So I am actually beyond happy with how this came out. I don't know, I love it. What do you guys think? Definitely comment below and let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, if you're new to my channel, I would love it if you'd subscribe down below. Hit that red button. Red is the theme today, so it fits. You'll get 7 years bad luck if you don't, so make sure and do that. And thank you all again for watching. I'm so glad to be back. Hopefully I will be putting out a bunch more videos. I'm really excited for this Halloween season. I want to try out so many different looks. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a beautiful Friday the 13th. I like eyelash glue. I'm probably gonna regret this. Whew. What am I doing? My foot is so asleep right now. Okay. Whew. With white to the end. Cannot talk today. I ran out of room on my SD. Okay. There goes that lipstick. Oh no, my eye's watering. Oh no. I don't know where anything is. Okay. I got these at the dollar store. I didn't get these at the dollar store. This is gonna be hard. I'm gonna have rhinestones everywhere. I don't know where they're even falling. There she is. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye!